Okay, guys, we're officially on air. We're about 4 minutes early. Just want to make sure that everybody can get on board with us and hear exactly what we're saying. Um, and we're going to get started here in about 3 to 4 minutes with our regular hangout that we do, and we're going to keep it short and sweet and to the point. So right now, we're just going to kind of hang out until the hangout starts.
Hey Ed, I think what that link, I don't know what happened to that link is you sent me. I think I got the first one you sent me. I don't know what happened. Maybe
It's the second one. Should be.
Now I don't have it on here because I think I might have. Maybe I trashed it by accident. Hang on.
Just a second here.
Rick will send it.
Do you guys? I haven't put them into my. Yeah, I should be in there. Just a second. Let me look here.
What songs? Wait.
No, I got it. It's
Okay.
Wake Up Now with Caros.
That's it. That's it.
Gary's
Okay.
calling me right now too. Hey, son.
There it goes.
Tell him
Right.
it's on the way.
You should just now send it right now.
Yep.
I sent it. So you should get it here pretty quick.
We got about 2 minutes. So, basically,
You get it?
what I want to do is just,
Yep. I'm gonna.
people know that we're close to launching this, and then I want to kind of give them a background.
The link down there.
Rick and kind of, there's not going to be a whole lot of people on here, but there's going to be a lot of people that listen to the replay. So I kind of just want to welcome you to the team and kind of, do all that. If that's okay.
You don't have to go overboard on it. I'll I'll just follow along. I know this is a, Thunder distribution. I think it's an important part of. It's really historic, in my opinion, in the network marketing industry. So.
Oh, it is. I mean, it's big. And when I'm doing these tastings at all these stores and I'm doing them,
iOS.
I'm having people take their Red Bulls and their Monsters back to the cooler, or I take it back for them. I put a Thunder in their hand, and they're buying the Thunder over everything else because it tastes better. And I'm telling them that, hey, look at the can. This is a healthy energy drink. And I tell them why it's healthy. I tell them it has B vitamins, and it's got the green tea, and we don't do the taurine or the guarana or all that crap. So, and it's working. It's what people actually, when they hear that, they're like saying, oh, I kind of see this now, as opposed to, when the Red Bull came out, 10, 15 years ago, there was no other alternatives. Now the alternatives are coming out. Even the Monsters are coming out with healthy Monsters. So I talked to a area supervisor for 7-Eleven today, and he was telling me all about how they're doing the healthy Monster and the healthy this and the healthy that. So,
Yeah, I mean, there's some people, it's a victim of timing or something like that. If you get there and the rep had just been talking to him about it, and you say healthy, and he said, well, I was just doing healthy. You know what? You go back in there another 5 or 6 months, and it'll be a whole other conversation because you'll be able to say, this guy, that guy, this guy, that guy, all around the neighborhood got it.
right. Okay, we're live, Sung. We're live, everybody. So,
Hey, Song.
How you doing?
Good, man.
What's that?
we're going to start this hangout. All right, everybody. Okay. 1 second.
Go ahead and take that call.
Hello? Hey, what's going on? I'm doing the hangout right now.
Song, just kick us off since Ed's on the phone. Just go ahead and
All
start
right, can you get on it?
Huh?
Yeah, the mobile marketplace, and then I will call you after this hangout. Okay, all right, bye. Okay, here we go, guys. We're on with our normally scheduled Thunder Hangout. I've got Craig Corbett, Rick Zine, and Sung Kim on the panel with me tonight, and I'm going to let each and everybody talk about what we have going on. I would like to formally welcome Rick Zine to our team, who has come in, and he has just an astronomical amount of experience to add to our team, and just basically would like to let everybody know that we are all here on this panel. Everybody that you see here, we're here to help you, and we're here to foster the Thunder Energy Drink for everybody to come on board with us that wants to. Basically, what I want to stress on this hangout right now is that I know people are able to get the 10 cases all over the country, wherever you are, before we do the training, okay? And I understand that people are going into markets right now, and they're getting it in at $2 a can, which is 48 a case. I understand everything, okay? And I like that. What I want our team to do specifically, and I understand there might be people from other teams that are on our hangout, which is fine, but what I want our team to do is be 100% professional, okay? I don't want to downplay any other energy drink. I don't want to downplay anybody else that's in Wake Up Now. I want to keep us 100% professional, okay? And what I mean by that is when you go out and you talk to other stores, markets, whatever, I want a nice groomed, appearance, and I want people to have nice clothes on, the whole 9 yards. I'm working on getting everybody the nice Thunder polo shirt, okay? I'm working on all that right now. You got to understand, everybody must understand that we are in the preliminary phases of B2B with Thunder, okay? There's not been another network marketing company that's actually wanted to step out and take their products to market like we're doing, okay? And I attribute that to having a great CEO that we have. Kirby Cochran is just amazing. He wants to do something that hasn't really been done on a grand scale. So that's what we're getting ready to do. And the main thing I want, we've got people in Hawaii, Oklahoma City, Florida, Washington. I mean, we have people everywhere. The main thing I want to get across tonight is be professional, and when we get going on this, we're gonna go out with a full assault. We're gonna go on social media. We're gonna go on the whole 9 yards. Okay, but right now, if you're placing the Thunder Energy Drink in markets or stores or restaurants or bars or whatever, we need to stay basically with me on a low profile, okay? And we don't need to be telling how many stores we're in or whatever or what's going on. I don't care how you're getting your cases or whatever. If you have a concern or whatever, please give me a call, okay? And I guarantee you I can answer any question you have about what we're doing. So with that being said, I just want to let everybody know, if you're interested in creating a sales route and being a full-time distributor with the Thunder Energy Drink, I want to see each and every one of you at the event that's coming up here very shortly on us, around 11th, 12th, and 13th of September. So I basically would like to be able to introduce you to the corporate staff that's heading up the Wake Up Now Thunder Energy Drink Drive. I'd like to introduce each and every one of you to the staff, and let each and every one of you understand that the staff wants everybody to go at this at a professional level, okay? And like I said, groomed nicely, talking to the stores in a professional manner. I've done several tastings. I'm not going to say how many. I've done several, okay? And I've had the manager of the store say, hey, I like the way you speak to my customers, because ultimately they are their customers, okay? They like the way that I handle situations. and basically let everybody know that Thunder is new to the market, and we're trying to penetrate the market, and we're up against Red Bull and Monster and Rockstar and all that. So basically we have to be respectful of the market's customers, their space, everything. I park way off to the side. I don't park up front. Okay? Everything that you do speaks volumes about what we're doing here, and it all speaks volumes about from our CEO all the way down to just the regular IBO. So when you go into an establishment, make sure you're dressed nicely, make sure you don't park in front, okay? All of this is going to be covered when we do our teachings. And like I said, our first teaching is going to be in October. It's going to be the first or second week in October. And if you're dedicated to doing what we're going to do here, you'll go to the event, you'll be ready for the teachings that we're going to have, and also be ready to be on the Google Hangouts. And we're going to be doing weekly Google Hangouts, and we're going to have different people from different parts of the country speaking on these Google Hangouts, telling what they've done and how they've done it. Okay? But I know one thing. Kirby Cochran wants us all to be uniform. He wants us all to be saying the same thing, plus or minus a few points. We all understand that. Each and every person is going to have their own pitch. I understand that as well. But we need to have our core guidelines that we have to go by. So with all that being said, I hope I didn't bore too many people. I want to start with Craig Corbett, and I would like for him to speak to a few people here and just let them know what he's doing and kind of what he's saying and how he's getting into accounts, and go from there. Go ahead, Craig.
Yeah, thanks, Ed. Really kind of, I think that, the tip, I think pretty sometimes repetitive and stuff for people, but just know that, getting into the store, I think a lot of people, especially if they don't have B2B experience and they haven't been in there before, you're kind of trying out for the first time. Number one is really walk in with confidence in Thunder and the energy drink. Some key words that I kind of try to tell people to avoid. One is that don't come in saying I'm with Thunder Energy. I have an energy drink I want to put in your store. Sometimes over realizing that this is a corporate thing. This is Wake Up Now and Thunder Energy based out of Salt Lake City. So saying I'm with Thunder Healthy Energy Drink. We want to look at placing this in your store. We've been test marketing this brand new, like Ed says, it's brand new to the market. Been test marketing in some areas, been doing phenomenal. Be like, we'd like to place this in your store. Who do I need to talk to that's over that? So number one, really being confident in it. Don't use words like we were wondering if maybe we could put this in your store. Sometimes that kind of sounds like you're a little hesitant, or you're afraid of what people may say, or if they're going to say no or whatever type deal. So encourage people to be confident in that. Like Ed said, be real professional, as well as finding out, get a name. Find out really who's over that store, when they're going to be in. Make sure you're taking notes and really doing proper follow-up on that, because if you ask somebody when the key guy's going to be in and you forget their name, because you didn't write it down, or they tell you when he's going to be in, you go, great, I'm going to try to come back, and you never show up. It's that's kind of unprofessional. So make sure that you're always trying to follow up when they say you're going to be in. If you can be in that time, say great. Let them know that I'll be in at this time. And that's really all we're doing. I mean, me and one of my other guys is really tag teaming on here in the state of Oklahoma. We're just, we're finding out exactly what their name is, if they have multiple stores, when they're going to be in, and then we just tell them we're going to be back in. We'll keep drop off the information sheet to them. If anything, leave them with a can. So we like to leave this for a taste testing. It's kind of cool when you actually get people that, I don't know, it's pretty cool when you get people that employees, when you kind of get them on your side. You might have some of them that you give them a chance to get a taste, and it's pretty cool because they'll taste it, love it, and go, man, this is great. And so I think it's great when you can kind of get some employees on your side too, because they'll just push the product into there. Like Ed said again, let them know that you're willing to set up a taste testing. there's not a lot of, you're not going to see an energy drink rep walk into a convenience store and tell them they're going to come in and set up a taste testing. They're just going to, order Monster, order Red Bull, do whatever you're going to do, but they're not going to come and set up a taste testing and help you market the product. So that's huge and key. Every time I say that now, they are literally like, really? You guys will come in and set up a taste test? Yeah, we'll come in and set up a taste testing. And that's just killer for owners and people to know that you're going to help them market the product. So that's kind of encourage people. That's what we've been doing. Make sure, you, like I said, be confident and be professional. Definitely don't go in there with a backwards hat or a, I don't know, just make sure you're cleaned up looking real nice, because obviously we're representing the company, so we need to make sure we're being professional in that area. So.
Good job.
Just, great information. That's awesome. That's what we are is we're accountable. When you say you're going to be at a tasting or you say you're going to meet a manager, be there and do it. I tell people when I go to do a tasting, if they want me there at 8 o'clock, I tell people I'll be there in between 8 and 8:30. I give myself 30 minutes to be there. Or I'll say 7:45 to 8:15, whatever. Always give yourself 30 minutes to be there because you don't know what traffic's going to be like. I live here in Austin. I could go like 5 miles, but it could take me 30 minutes. So I always tell everybody, if I'm going to be there at 8, I'll say, hey, give me from 8 to 8:30, and I'll be there. So, always be aware and think ahead of what you're doing because being accountable in this industry is huge. You'll have managers that say, well, hey, you were 30 minutes late. Why do I want you to be my rep? Why would I want to count on you to bring me cases? Okay? So you want to be accountable. Sung, if you have anything to say, I'm going to go ahead and let you go right now.
All right, thanks. Can you hear?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I just want to make sure a few things to really accent what Craig was saying. When you're doing B2B route, professionalism is the most important thing. Guys, walk in with a smile. Don't start smiling when you walk in the store. People see you from a mile away. Big thing I've learned. When I pull in somewhere, I start smiling. I look in the rearview mirror because they notice when you don't smile right away. And when you're walking through the door, I'll put a smile on. So that's big. So be professional, guys. That means no sneakers, no nothing. Like if you have a polo business casual, make sure everything's ironed, making sure your shoes are polished, they're presentable. The second thing too, breath, guys. I've done B2B for a while. If you have lose, so have a plumber breath in wherever you go. You get anything out there. So that's another tip I can give you is, guys, it's what we call a coach in B2B, and we can get more technical. You can hit me up if you want that. But if someone is not a decision maker, they can be your coach. What that means is, like Craig was saying, you give them a sample, they can really make an impact in the decision-making process. So I hope that follows, and you're taking copious notes because that's big, guys. When you're talking to business owners and they see your established
You're breaking up, son.
well, guys, to make sure about that. When you're out there, make sure that you are representing yourself and sounding professional too. So when you ask someone, like, who makes decisions, right? You can even go as far as to say, what does it look like to bring on a vendor, or who handles vendor relations at the store level? I mean, you got to make sure you sound professional, guys. So without inundating you, I really like the stuff Craig was saying. Hit me up on messaging, and we can go from there. That's all.
Thank you, Sung. Now I would like to bring on Mr. Rick Zine. He's brand new to our team and has just a lot of, just business to business. I mean, just a plethora of information when you're talking about bringing accounts into new stores. He had his own vending company and all that. I'm going to go ahead and let him spill some experience with you guys. Go ahead, and we're really appreciative to have you, Rick. Go ahead.
Well, okay. I'll tell you, I want to say that I've been watching you guys on these videos for a while, and you really are bringing a new industry. Even though it's Wake Up Now, this is a new industry within an industry, or a new company, or a new business line within it. And I echo what you're saying. Is it's just really critical that you give that great first impression, because not only do you represent the company, and not only do you represent yourself, but you're representing your team that's going to follow. At some point, you may go into that store and you make a bad impression and hold up that can of Thunder. Now someone on your organization down the line, they ain't getting in that store, because you did not represent it the right way. And so now, it can compound. It can go the opposite way of what you want. So I agree with that professionalism. Just to let you know a little bit about my background that's relative to this, is I had a check recovery business where I did bad check recovery for merchants, and predominantly I called on party stores and small stores and etc., convenience stores, sometimes the smaller chains, that kind of thing. And it's a phenomenal environment for the business to business, because you've got great access that you maybe don't have somewhere else. When you talk about the gatekeepers, you go call on some other large company, you've got to get through the secretary, through this, through that. You can't even, I used to say, you can't even get off of the carpet. What I mean by that is you're not going to get into even to the office where you can talk to these people. But small party stores, the business owner is there sometime generally. The decision maker is there sometime generally. So it's phenomenal access. And so one of the things that we did when we did our training early on and getting into the, I call it Digichecks was the name of the company. And one of the things that we did is we made sure, that there was a checklist of what it is that we were going to do or accomplish, for our new reps particularly. So maybe that's something we can put together that says, you've got your uniform, if you will, just like Sung was saying, that you're polished, that you're presentable, what your track is going to be, that kind of thing. A checklist doesn't hurt, because we forget sometimes. We go out and wing this business a little bit or something like that. You jump out of your car and you're really not ready to go in there. And to that end, this business I think is historic in the network marketing industry. I had a little taste of it when I was in a company that we did insurance and investments for, and we would have a local office in the community. And it was powerful what happened over time to our brand and to what we represented. When someone was approached, when we had approached somebody for recruiting purposes, and they'd say, oh, you've got an office down on such and such. You got a place over here on so-and-so. So you start talking with people as you saturate, let's say, Oklahoma City or wherever you are there, or your area where you are, these people are going to take notice. They're going to say, even if they don't drink Thunder, they're going to say, yeah, I see that. I seen that down there at the party store. Oh, that's like brand recognition that you're not going to get almost in any other network marketing company, because you go out there and you try and approach them and they say, well, I've never heard of you, or if I did heard of you, it was negative, this, that, and the other thing. You're going to have some powerful, powerful branding that's going to affect the recruiting for everything else that you're doing. So you're really setting the stage. I don't want to really go on and on. I just wanted to add a few things and kind of sit back and learn a little bit, and I'll bring more to the table later as we go on. Back to you, Ed.
Awesome. I'll tell you what, we're going to have a lot of information to unleash, but we're not going to be able to do it until after the corporate event on the 11th, 12th, and 13th. So I just want to let everybody know that right now we're on an opportunity of a lifetime. This is going to be huge. I wish there's some more things I could say that I know, but I'm just going to tell everybody there's some big things coming down the pike, and anybody that wants to get involved with this part of Wake Up Now, just let me know, and we'll go from there. So with that being said, guys, I appreciate Greg, Rick, and Sung. I appreciate you guys being on here. We're going to sign off for now, and we will be back, like I said, each and every Monday night at 9 o'clock Central. Until then, guys, thanks a lot.